This is the new Palm Treo 800W for Sprint. It's a Windows mobile powered smartphone. Has a 320 by 320 pixel touchscreen display, a little unusual for a Windows mobile device. You can see it has a camera out back. It has a look that's somewhat similar to the Palm Centro that's been out for a little while. You can see it has similar lines, similar look, but it's actually wider and taller, and because of that, there's a significantly improved keyboard. It's much more like the keyboards found on the older devices like the 755 and that kind of thing. They're hard plastic, they're not that rubber like on the Centro, they're spaced out better, they're raised further, and it has a really nice feel. In terms of the physical design of the Treo 800W, you have the normal D-pad cluster and a pair of soft keys up here that have no backlighting, unfortunately. The D-pad, center select button, start menu key, OK key, dedicated button for the calendar, and another dedicated button for the email application. Green call send button here, and then there's the red multifunction button here. It acts as call end and also power for turning the screen on and off. Unfortunately, while you can long press it to turn off the phone radio to go into more or less a plane mode, an airplane mode, it doesn't actually turn off the device itself. You really have to remove the battery in order to do that, but only a small complaint there. Other controls include the up and down volume keys and a memory recorder button. On the other side, there's the infrared port, the stylus, which is full length but kind of flimsy, and then there's the micro SD card slot cover over here. New to the Treo line, this is a micro USB connector for USB connectivity as well as power. Up top we have dedicated buttons for Wi-Fi as well as a hardware slider button for moving between the vibration mode and the normal ringtone mode where you have normal audible alerts. The device is a little thick, it's about 18 millimeters thick, but overall it's a nicely sized package, weighs about 147 grams I think. Quite pocketable still, not quite like a Centro, but still quite nice. And one last thing, as you can see, there's an optional screensaver mode that shows the display, or it displays the time and date as well as status information. Like you can see here, I have a text message waiting. This is the Treo 800W's today's screen for Windows Mobile 6.1 Professional. It's customizable. You can add and remove features from it, but right now what we have is the default contact search right here at the top. We have a series of speed dial buttons. They can be either text-based or picture-based, and then normal things like the unread email, SMS messages. You can see I have one message there. Upcoming appointments, I have none. One of the cooler features on the Today screen here is the location search, where you just type in what you're looking for. I'll type in pizza, hit the enter key, and it will automatically use the built-in GPS system and the data and Sprint's networking navigation software to figure out where we are and where the closest pizza places are. It takes a little bit of time to do that though. So we've got the position. It's now searching for local pizza places. And there's a list. And all we have to do is select one of them. We'll pick Carlucci's here. We can get directions, or we can see it on a map. And there we are. While the 800W has a fairly standard Windows Mobile 6.1 Professional operating system, including the normal start menus and things like that, one application that's been changed is the SMS message inbox. Palm's always been known for their threaded SMS system, and even though 6.1 Windows Mobile supports that natively, Palm's still using their own version here. You can see it's very IM-like experience, text message sent from a couple of test phones back and forth, and it looks like any kind of instant messaging system you would see on a PC desktop. This is the programs folder, the main application menu, I suppose you would call it, for the Treo 800W, and you can see there's a number of applications here. Got an instant messaging application. There's the internet sharing, which allows you to use the phone as a modem. Mapping application, Microsoft's Live Search, Notes, PDF viewer, software store, Sprint's TV. Nicely included Sprite backup software because Windows Mobile doesn't really come with backup software anymore. This is the Pocket Internet Explorer application on the 800W. Does a fine job of showing mobile formatted sites like the CHTML version of our own mobileburn.com. It doesn't really handle large websites, normal desktop websites, so you're going to need something like Opera Mobile in order to handle that. The 800W does come with the full Office Mobile suite though, so you have Word Mobile, Excel Mobile, PowerPoint, and OneNote. You can see these versions look pretty much like the real thing. You can create new spreadsheets, you can change formatting, copy cells, all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty good application. The Word application is equally good. PowerPoint Mobile, on the other hand, only allows you to view presentations. You can't really create or edit presentations. It's a little bit too intense, I suppose, for a smartphone. So there you have it. That's a very quick look at the Palm Treo 800W Windows Mobile smartphone for Sprint. It's available in stores now. It goes on sale for $250, basically, after rebates online, that kind of stuff. Very solid new entry into the Treo platform, especially if you're a Windows Mobile fan.